commodities, what kind of handover we are looking at this morning? Absolutely flat coming in for the S&P 500, Nasdaq also flat. You had Dow Jones that slipped about 0.2 or 0.3%, down about 125 points is where the Dow Jones has ended. So slightly off their record highs across the board coming in for these major Wall Street indices. Investors are looking at, of course, the Fed meeting today, and like Satish was mentioning, a 25 bips or a 50 bips cut is something that we could be seeing, so all eyes are going to be on that outcome. Retail and food services sales rose 0.6% on a month-on-month basis in August, and stronger than expected retail sales are giving some confidence about consumer strength, so we'll see how the market reacts to that. The US market, that is, reacts to that data today. For Europe then, DAX dropped about 2%, CAC was down 1%, FTSE 100 was also lower by about 0.8%. So some major cuts coming in across the European market, weakish handover coming in from Europe. And if you take a look at Asia this morning, Asia has opened up well, mixed trade coming in, but Nikkei had crossed that 45,000 mark and is once again slightly below that, but fresh new high for Nikkei as well this morning. In terms of commodities, gold was trading 0.3% under pressure, around $3,713 per ounce. Brent around that $68.5 per barrel, and dollar index continues to hover around that 96.7 mark. While that was on the commodities as well as what the global equity handover is like, let's also take a look at some important global comments that we've been tracking this morning. Donald Trump, new day and fresh new comments coming in from Donald Trump this morning, wherein other than his birthday wish to our Prime Minister PM Modi, other than that he has said that Fed should be independent. He's also said Europe needs to stop buying oil from Russia, and this is a point that he has stressed upon a lot. He's also saying that Zelensky is going to have to make a deal, and that is the only way that the war between Russia and Ukraine could maybe have some conclusion. And lastly, he's also saying that he will also be seeking to refine US's trade deal with UK a bit. So that is something to watch out for. Remember, Trump is just returning back from his visit to the UK, the 3-day visit. So watch out for what happens on this front. Other than that, we have comments coming in from Kevin Hassett, the National Economic Council director. In an interview, he said that he believes the Fed is absolutely right to cut rates, as is the market prediction at large, and inflation is under control even while the economy is moving, and he is penciling a growth way north than 3%. So that is something that that's the word coming in. And lastly, we have a statement coming in from White House talking about TikTok. Remember, today was the deadline for the TikTok sale, and that has been extended till 16 December. And they've also said that during this period, the Department of Justice shall take no action to enforce the Protecting Americans from the Foreign Adversary Control Applications Act that is applicable on TikTok. So that's a roundup of the global equity handover, as well as all the important global comments and statements that we've been tracking this morning.
Thank you so much, Snehi, for getting us all those details. But yes, the biggest trigger for the markets could be the FOMC meet outcome. But what more to expect? Let's take it for this discussion forward.